Hello guys, this is an introduction to my channel, okay? Now, some people have already seen my channel before I provided this introductory video and asked what my channel is about, okay? So I'll explain, okay? I used to provide an online English course for free, okay? For people who are just genuinely trying to learn English. Sometimes I learnt a lot myself because a lot of the people who took part were foreigners. They had to learn from scratch. They had to learn by reading books and studying it, whereas I just knew English because I was born in England and English is the main language here, and I just know what normal people say. And sometimes what we say isn't what we're supposed to say according to the grammar books, okay? So sometimes even I've learnt something sometimes, okay? Various things happened in my life. My mum became very ill and cannot walk properly, and I lost a part-time job because the company went bankrupt, okay? So because I spent a lot of time helping my mum out, I couldn't spend as much time as I used to do on the online free courses I was providing, okay? Right, so that some people wouldn't be too disappointed, as a lot of people wanted to hear me because they said that I was one of the most difficult people they'd ever heard to understand. They were used to hearing English people as they sound on these language courses where they will pick people with impeccable posh English, and I'm an average, ordinary Englishman. I probably wouldn't get a job being asked to speak on one of these language courses because perhaps my accent isn't what they would like. It's not received pronunciation. So basically, I provide some videos for people so that they could listen to my voice, okay? So they could try and understand it and see what happened, and see if they agreed with me on some of the things, and also, and there were other reasons as well. I'm fully aware that many people in America and other Western countries may find a lot of my videos pointless and boring because they have a similar culture to Britain. Okay, so a lot of the food may be similar, a lot of the cultural things may be very similar. But I aim this at an international audience. So, for example, there may be some food which may be commonplace in America and perhaps other places, but is not so commonplace perhaps in other countries. I don't know. I'm not an expert on what is popular in, you know, the Far East or the Mediterranean or any other countries, okay? I only know what is popular in Britain, okay? So I've tried to give people an insight into British culture, the type of food that we have here, sometimes even how to cook it, and things like that, okay? So it's aimed partly at foreigners, for whom English is not their main language. It's also aimed at other people. Some people, for example, are interested in politics, and so I have done a few political videos, but not so many. Some people would be interested in cooking, so I've showed one or two cooking videos. And some people might be interested in chess, so I provided some chess videos. Okay? So, and also some people might be genuinely interested to know about where I live, describing my city. My city is one of the most multicultural cities in Britain, which happens to be Coventry. Coventry was awarded UK City of Culture 2021 because of the diversity in the city and multiculturalism, the fact that you can go on a bus here and you will have Sikhs, Hindus, Muslims, Christians and atheists all on the same bus, all talking to each other, all getting along very well. Okay? And when the judges for the UK City of Culture came to Coventry and saw this, they were so astonished, they wanted the whole world to see it for themselves. They wanted the whole world to come to my city as an example of how people may have different religions and different cultures, but it doesn't mean they can't get along with each other and talk to each other, work together and be friends with each other, okay? For example, over here you can go into a shop and you'll find, for example, in the same shop you might find one person wearing a turban, another person wearing a hijab, and other people wearing normal Western clothing. You know, obviously they're wearing the uniform, but you understand my point, right? And that is not uncommon over here, right, where I live, okay? And in some parts of the world that would be unheard of, right? In some parts of the world, if they saw somebody with a hijab or with a turban, they may instantly want to kill them, unfortunately, because they have not been brought up under the multiculturalism that we had, okay? So that's something else. So some people wanted to see that, and they wanted to see aspects of Coventry and the city I live in, just to compare how we live compared to how they live, and things like that. For example, I showed a video about an Ann Summers underwear shop. In certain countries, that simply would not be allowed. They would, because they're very conservative countries, that sort of thing, As Ann Summers is mostly a sexy underwear shop. It is that is exactly what it is, okay? For women, okay? Well, it's an underwear shop for women to make their men happy, okay? Okay, do you understand? Anyway, so that's what most of my channel is about, okay? I'm aware that I have my haters. I'm aware there are some people who really don't like me and just want to write nasty comments in the comments section. You can if you wish to. I've tried not to be too sensitive about it. I've allowed people to do so, but a lot of the comments are petty and stupid, okay? I accept that there are far better YouTube contributors than me. Many of them have got, several people helping them. They've got a cameraman helping them. They've got expensive cameras. They've got expensive equipment. I've done this on a very tight budget, okay? With just a computer, the camera built into the computer. I didn't even buy the computer, believe it or not. What happened was, I was given the computer from my previous employer because I worked part-time from home, and so he gave me a computer, and when the company went bankrupt, he said that I could keep the computer because he didn't need them anymore. If he already had several computers that were no use to him, and he felt bad about making me redundant because I've been there for many years, and it was his way of saying thank you, So I got to keep the computer, okay? It probably wouldn't have been worth a lot even if he'd sold it, okay? So there you go, okay? But anyway, so that's what it's about. But I'm fully aware that if you want a lot of fantastic entertainment, deep insights, fantastic content, I'm aware there are far better YouTube contributors than me. I've tried to aim this so that people who do not have English as their first language will try and understand a lot of it, okay? And it may help them. But I understand that for people for whom English is their first language, like Americans, or British people, or Australians, a lot of the content I have may bore people to death. I'm fully aware of it, okay? I understand not everybody will like it, but I'm doing it for free. I'm doing this so people who wanted to hear my voice could hear my voice, and try and understand what I was saying. As a lot of people, as I said, struggled to understand me. Okay? I may change the content of the channel as time goes on. I may provide other insights into things, other political things, or commentary on how I think life is, or whatever. But for now, that sums up a lot of the videos I've done up to date. Up to now, not up to date, up to now. And that my comments are now up to date, okay, on how the channel is at the moment. But I'm fully aware it could change in the future and go down a different route. I don't know what I'm going to do. But this is just an introduction to my channel so that you know what to expect, okay? And before you leave a lot of nasty comments, you understand who my intended audience is and why I produce the content I have, okay? Because I said a lot of it is for people who genuinely do not have English as their first language and are genuinely curious about other cultures, okay? Thanks for watching, and please watch some of the other videos on my channel. Thank you very much, guys. Bye. And by the way, don't forget, on some videos which I've done at Christmas, I have dressed up as Santa Cliff. Okay? This is my alter ego of Santa Cliff, okay? Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the videos. Bye.